In this video, I will discuss about abstraction. In previous video, I have explained about encapsulation using phone example. Abstraction in object-oriented programming is all about focusing on the what and hiding the how of things. It's like using a remote control for your TV. You press the button and the TV performs the action without you needing to know the complex internal working of the electronics. Note that abstraction refers to providing only essential information about the data to the outside world, hiding the background detail or implementation. In previous video, I told you about encapsulation. Encapsulation focus on building data and method together within a single unit and controlling access to them. But in abstraction, it focus on hiding the implementation detail of an object. It hide the implementation detail of an object and exposing only the essential functionality. In encapsulation, its goal is protect data integrity and promotes data security. But in abstraction goal is simplifies complex system by focusing on what an object can do and not how it does it. In next video, I will explain the difference between encapsulation and abstraction. But in this video, I will cover these two areas. Abstraction in real world using a coffee machine example. Within the subtopic, user interface, internal complexity, abstraction in action. Also relating to object-oriented programming, I talk about class object, abstraction, hiding implementation detail, and code reusability. Imagine you are a coffee lover and you have a fancy coffee machine in your kitchen, and when you wake up in the morning you want a fresh cup of coffee to start your day. Here is how abstraction come into play. First we talk about user interface. You interact with the coffee machine through its user interface. You press buttons to select the type of coffee you want and adjust the strength or size of the coffee, and maybe even set a timer for when you want your coffee to be ready. Next, about internal complexity. The coffee machine, however, has a lot of internal complexity that you don't need to worry about. You don't have to know the ideal temperature for brewing different type of coffee, the precise amount of ground coffee beans needed, the water pressure required for extraction, or intricate mechanics of the machine. Next, abstraction in action. Abstraction is at play here because the coffee machine abstracts away all the complex detail of coffee brewing. It provides you with a simple user-friendly interface to interact with. You don't need to be a coffee expert or a mechanical engineer to operate the machine. You just need to know how to use the interface and the machine handle the rest. Next, relating to object-oriented programming. Now let's relate this real-world example to object-oriented programming. Class and objects. In double OP, you can think of the coffee machine as a class. The class defines the structure and behaviors of the coffee machine, including its attribute like water capacity, bean type, temperature setting, so on, and a method like adjusting temperature, set timer, like that. In abstraction part, abstraction is achieved by encapsulating the complex internal working of the coffee machine within the class. The user of the coffee machine or the programmer using the code doesn't need to know the intricate detail of how the coffee is brewed. They only need to interact with the methods provided by the class, such as the brew coffee and set timer, like that. Next, about hiding implementation detail. Just like the coffee machine, hide the complexities of coffee brewing. A well-designed class in WOP hide the implementation detail of its methods. The use of the class or the client code doesn't need to know how the set timer method works internally. They just call the method of expect a freshly brewed cup of coffee, or in programming terms, a desired output. In code reusability, abstraction also promote code reusability. Once you have a well-defined coffee machine class, you can create multiple instances or multiple objects of that class representing different coffee machine with uh, features and capabilities. Each instance can be used independently, and the same class can be reused in different part of the program or even in different programs. In summary, the coffee machine example demonstrates how abstraction simplified complex process and hide unnecessary details, providing a user-friendly interface. This concept is directly applicable in to object-oriented programming, where classes and objects abstract away internal complexities, offering a higher level interactions and promoting code reusability. In next video, I will explain this example using Python code. Also, difference between encapsulation and abstraction.